Welcome to getting started with gStepOne and to your third step in creating Google Wizards, adding resources to your procedure. You do this in 3 steps. Identify the information and tools you need to support the procedure. Create the resources in Google Docs, and then use the gStepOne procedure mapping screen to link them to your procedure map. But before we start, what are these resources? They are the information and tools the person doing the procedure uses to complete a step. They fall into 4 categories. Advise me, brief instructions about how to do the step. Show me, any training material like presentations or videos that help the user better understand the task. Inform me, extra useful information like policies and guidelines. And finally, do it, whatever web tool or Google application needed to actually complete the step. And where are they used? They are displayed on each Google Wizard screen where the user can access them with a single click. For each active step, the wizard shows the Advise Me work instruction with links to the Show Me training, Inform Me for additional information, and the Do It button, which links to the tools and applications the user needs to actually do the job. So let's begin. First, by identifying the information and tools I need to support the procedure. Now that I've sketched the procedure steps and the flow, I look at each step in detail and make a list of the resources I need. For example, for step 1, I need a work instruction, travel request, expense spreadsheet, travel policy, and a sample form. I do the same for each step. This results in a list of the resources to be available for the whole procedure. I create each required resource in my Google Docs account. The list of resources would look something like this. I've allocated a tag to each file that matches how it will be used in gStepOne, Advise Me, Inform Me, and so on. Google Docs creates a folder for each tag. Here's the Advise Me I wrote for step 1, complete the travel request. I've also published each file so that it can be viewed as read-only when called by the wizard. Each published file has its own URL. Finally, I want to add all of these resources to my procedure map. To do this, I click Applications, Edit, then the green plus sign. I give the resource a name, for example, Complete Travel Request. Then I go to the Google Docs screen, copy the URL of the published file, and paste it into the Path field. I nominate how the file is to be used, Advise Me, and click Add. And here's our first linked resource. I do the same for the other Advise Me's, Show Me for a sample travel request, and Inform Me, in this case our travel policy. Finally, I want to add the applications the user will need during the procedure. First, the travel cost estimator spreadsheet from Google Docs. I call up the spreadsheet, copy the URL, paste it into the Path field, select Do It, and click Add. I also want to add a travel booking website. I go to the site, copy the URL, and paste it into the path. Select Do It, Add, and OK. And now I've added them all, they appear in the Applications list, ready to add to my procedure map. Now I'm ready to allocate the resources for each step. It's a simple drag and drop. For example, for step 1, I drag the Advise Me Complete Travel Request onto the step. As I add the resource, the appropriate resource letters appear in the corner. If I double-click on the step and click on the Resources tab, I can confirm that the Advise Me has been linked to the step. I repeat this for the other resources for Step 1, the Travel Cost Spreadsheet and the Request Form Do It's, the Sample Request Form Show Me, and the Travel Policy Inform Me. And yes, here they are under the Resources tab. I do this for the other steps, dragging on the appropriate resources and tools, including the Travel Request Form for Step 2, the Book Travel website for Step 3, and the Travel Report template for Step 4. Now the map is complete, I'll quickly save again. Okay, I'm ready to generate my wizard. It's a two-step process. First, I click Publish to Server to publish my wizard to the gStepOne desktop. Finally, I click Launch Wizard to open the wizard desktop. Now I'm ready to test my wizard.